Now that the story's over, I decided to go back through all my old theories and evaluate how accurate they were by placing them in a tier list. Spoiler warning, there is a lot that I got wrong. I'm going to start this off with B tier. So the main idea of the video was very accurate. Obviously Jackdaw wouldn't kill Rose, his own spy in Halcyon. However, toward the second half of the video, I dismissed the idea of Rose being a traitor, which turned out to be true. I just love how at the end I was like, oh, if you still believe Rose is a traitor, then watch the Rose cutscene, as if she couldn't have lied, which she did. This is also going in the B tier. My first point about Jackdaw working with Halcyon in the past was mostly correct, though he wasn't really a freelancer. I was also wrong about Jackdaw's betrayal because he wasn't really a traitor, and he was just following the director's orders until he was backstabbed. This is C tier. My main point about the freelancer's side winning was correct, though I failed to predict their death. I also sort of dismissed the idea of the freelancer joining Phoenix. I didn't outright deny it, but it's pretty clear I didn't expect that to happen. The final nail in the coffin for this theory was putting the withdrawal teaser and saying it was the SUS. Well played, Sashato. Well played. This is also C tier. My analysis of Jackdaw's personality wasn't entirely correct. His desire for revenge isn't unhealthy or emotional. As we saw in the Jackdaw cutscene, he doesn't expect to gain any satisfaction from this. My predictions for dedication were wrong because the cutscene ends in confusion. Our loyalties weren't clear yet. This is an obvious F tier. I don't have much to say other than I just got everything wrong. The original version of this theory lands on A tier. This theory was wrong in that the freelancer didn't have to kill Rose. However, it predicted that Rose would die in dedication, which is mostly true since she dies on the same day. It's also correct about the freelancer having an emotional connection with Rose and wanting to avenge her by destroying Halcyon. My modified version of this theory, which I also addressed in the video, is going on F tier. I took a perfectly good theory and basically ruined it by denying that Rose would die. I have mixed feelings on this theory because this was never officially clarified. Ultimately though, I decided to place this on B tier. I do believe that there was at least one deal between Halcyon and the CSIS, but there just isn't any evidence of any sort of alliance. If this theory were entirely accurate, then surely it would have been addressed in one of the lock codes, but the CSIS wasn't mentioned at all. It's also possible that Halcyon used the front company to money launder and legally buy the bunker. This one is going on A tier. I was definitely right about there not being a happy ending. I also predicted the freelancer's death and that Phoenix would win an unsatisfying victory. I'm not entirely confident about the Nightmare Assault because much of it is still unclear. Regardless, this was overall one of my best theories. Going back and watching all my videos has been an interesting experience because a lot has changed since then. It almost feels like I'm watching someone else's videos. Anyway guys, while I know that entry point is over, I'm not just going to abandon the game. If you want to find out more about my next video, or if you just want a place to hang out, then make sure to join my Discord server. I'll see you guys next time.